Hey people, just another review, not for the car, for the diagnostics kit I have. Before I agreed to review this diagnostic kit, I didn't know what I'm getting involved into because it's apparently way out of my league. But I'm just gonna show you what I know, and if you need any more information, links in description, and then we'll ask them because I know half of it. Basically, that's the story in Balamori. We have two boxes. One box is we have a scanner. It's a lounge, as you have noticed by now. This is our Bluetooth connector. So what we do, I'll just show you how it works. So how it works, we have this cable. It's connecting to this Bluetooth module, and it's a simple OBD plug that plugs into the where we normally plug in OBD plug. We have this scanner, which is pretty cool. I'll get to that later. So this is what scanners normally are. You plug in. There is option to plug in with the cable as well if you don't want Bluetooth, but this one is very convenient. You can walk around the car and do stuff. So it comes with all the instructions, what is what, serial number codes to make sure you is you and it's all genuine. Then it has different adapters, European, American. I have UK on, but it's a normal USB-C charger, so that's pretty cool, so you don't need to worry about losing a charger. And then you have this data cable. So this is something what I'm confident with, and this is what I'm gonna show you briefly what it can do. It's pretty good, pretty strong. But when we get to second box 2, that's where I got stuck, because I'm not that confident. It's out of my knowledge. I tried two things, and it's too clever for me. If you know what you're doing, then you can go for it, but I'll just show you the contents, and link will be in description. You can ask those people who sell it for you, and you might as well get a discount. See how it goes. So what we have here, we have the charger, which goes for this unit. It doesn't need charging, it only needs charging in some certain conditions. Normally it charges from the OBD plug. We have, apart from instructions that we have for this unit, we have a bunch of cables, and the main cable will be this one, which plays the same role as just a connecting scanner to via Bluetooth via OBD, but it has a few extra connections. Basically what this thing is a thing to read your keys and your EEPROM data. You connect via various sockets and connections. How it all connects to the scanner is we have a cable like this. Then this goes into our OBD standard plug, and this is additionally connects here, and via Bluetooth goes to the scanner. So car, key reader, and other stuff, ECU reader, EEPROM reader, and the scanner that does the business. I tried to read my Skoda key, which is effectively VW. I couldn't get the result because it asked me for some CES code. Apparently it's all encrypted. If you know what to do with this, then go for it. Somebody said the keys with the blade are not readable with this device. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I don't have enough information for that. They have Mercedes imitator key to read data and store data for the Mercedes, and it should read other keyless ignition keys the ones you start with the button, you know, so it can read the keys. I've seen it, there are some videos on YouTube how to do with BMW. In regards to charger for this one, you don't really normally need to give power from external charger unless you're performing some operations on ECU, which is taken out of the car. We have American, European adapter, but for some reason we don't have a UK adapter. So as a UK adapter you can have a UK to European adapter, so I don't think it's a big deal, but nevertheless be aware of that. This is our transformer, power transformer. So we have main unit that reads EEPROM and some other stuff, Mercedes key, any other key, and that's a key chip. That's Mercedes-Benz infrared acquisition key, whatever it does. Then we have a bench mode cable to connect with engine ECU based on bench mode diagram, whatever that means. Then we have EEPROM that connects to your EEPROM. So EEPROM, as far as I know, it's like where you can read the vehicle's mileage and stuff. So you can, don't do that, but you can probably alter the mileage of the vehicle. Then we have a couple of adapters, MCU converters, version 1, version 2. That's what it says on them. Then we have EEPROM chip adapter, and then we have EEPROM converter as well, and bunch of other different cables. This is too clever for me. I'm not gonna pretend to be master of ECU reprogramming, remapping. Links in descriptions, ask them. If you're looking for it, maybe it's a good price for you, because I might get the link with a discount. So I can quickly show how it works with these, because what this scanner can do. Now I'm briefly gonna show you what this scanner like. So we're gonna connect this Bluetooth adapter, which is convenient in a way. If you need to be outside the vehicle, you can activate brake lights just being behind the car just by pushing the button. So this is our menu. IMMO, it's anything that's to do with immobilizers and key reprogramming. You need to connect that kit I showed you before, which didn't work on my Skoda. So we can go for service functions. That's the functions it has. Brake reset, all service reset. I'm gonna just scroll it so you can see. Steering angle, battery matching. Steering angle on my car, if I try to connect it via steering controller, it doesn't have that function. But if I go to steering angle reset, well, let's go. I'll show you. Sometimes, you know, it just guides you, but sometimes, like in my case, I don't know how it works with Skoda. Probably the way it works, just give you instructions how to do it manually, and you don't need to connect. So like, you know, like a service resetting, sometimes you go through the scanner and you tell the car's controller to reset the service, and sometimes you just do it on, like in my previous car in Shuran, you can do it just via buttons. Right, let's find our Skoda. Ignition's on. So pretty much what it is, it just gives you the instructions. When I go perform the steps, it just doesn't reflect anyway. It's just probably that's the way to reset steering angle on Skoda. That's my opinion, because it didn't want to connect. It didn't want to read the angle of the steering angle sensor. Right, let's exit that. AdBlue reset. Let's clutch matching, air level calibration, fuel reset, coolant bleed, crank position, adaptive learning, gearbox learn. So you can just pause the video, read the function that it can gives you. That's as functions. Then you select this function and then you select vehicle, make and model from there. What we can do as well, go to local diagnose and then find European. So many models covered. Skoda. Okay, it tells you that list over there. It tells you what has been done recently, the recent updates, so what it can do, what it can do. Special function here for some reason is only anti-theft function. Probably that's how they meant it. System scans will scan full system. Health report is pretty much the same. System selection, we can go specifically to each controller, engine, brakes, and whatever. So we can say if I want to initiate fuel pump, say I've replaced fuel filter and it's empty, we can go to basic settings and where is that? Test of fuel transfer pump. So I'm gonna switch off the engine, say I need to bleed the fuel filter. Test of fuel transfer pump. Okay, so it's a confusing word, adjust. It meant to be start, so we can try to start it and you can hear. Let me switch off the air so we don't make it quieter. So you can hear from the tank activation of the fuel pump. Ooh, function cannot be executed, an error diagnostic mode. Oh, it did work before, so whatever the reason, for some reason it doesn't want to work. Right, so you can do these actuation tests. So not only basic settings, you can do actuation test. Let's try to activate it via actuation test. Ignition key on position, engine install status. Yeah, let's go. So this is our actuation test when we tell the car what to do. Let's go for fuel pump again. Not here, not you. Fuel pump. I'm gonna make it work. So yeah, we can set the time limit, working for like 1 second, for example. Start parameter on. Let's start it. Error starting. Okay, let's do it without the time limit. Try it. Maybe this one can be changed. No, it doesn't want to work. What's the reason? I don't know. Start parameter off. Okay, how about that? Error starting. Start parameter on. Start. No. Right, that's something. Either I'm doing something wrong or it just doesn't want to work. So long story short, you get these pretty much similar to VCDS and all other VAG equipment. So you get these, you can go to each controller, engine, brakes, start, stop, steering. So engine is the most common. It gives you the data of the engine, so you can read clear codes, freeze frame, read freeze frame. It means if there is any errors, that's the parameters at what errors occurred, like engine speed, temperature, whatever, pressure. Read data stream, that's live data. Actuation test, that's when we're trying to tell the car to do something but it doesn't want to do. The fuel pump is easier to, because, well, you can try to start fan, for example, if it's here. Fan control circuit. Let's try to start it. Right, it's running. Yeah, you can hear. I'm not sure if you hear it on the camera, but fans started. Right. Why it doesn't want to do with the fuel pump? So maybe because fuel pump did work in the past. Let's try it. Oh, it does work. Fuel pump does work. So we can activate fuel pump to bleed the fuel system. So we can activate fuel pump. You hear the fuel pump. You can set the time limit if you want. So this is actuation test. And then there's basic settings, long code, adaptation. So if you need to adopt anything, you fit the new part that needs adaptation. So it does the job. So we can do DPF regeneration. I tried it, played with it a little bit before, so it didn't meet condition to activate regeneration. So we can try now. It probably won't let me, because it's not only you can do it, you probably can't do it every time you want, or at least maybe Skoda's computer doesn't allow it. Let's try start. 1.6 Euro 6. Service regeneration, yes. Switch the ignition on, yes. Ignition is on, yes. Switch the ignition off, switch the ignition on. Off, on. Okay. In this test program, the following steps will be performed. Evaluation of event memory entries that prevent regeneration. Service regeneration of diesel particulate filter. Test requirement. Fuel tank at least quarter full. Vehicles with automatic transmission. P. Neutral. Activate parking brake. Hood closed. Bonnet. Switch on electrical consumers. Continue. Yes, neutral is on. Is the parking brake? Yes. Yes, it's closed. Did you switch on electrical consumers? Let's do it. Yes. Risk of fire, yes, because it does get hot. Yep. All the safety thingies. There are no entries on the engine. And test. Maybe it wants me to start the engine. Let's try it again. No. Allow the engine to run at idle. Engine speed. Ambient air pressure. Okay. Please wait. Come on, can you do it? That's a differential pressure, probably before and after DPF. Slowly increase the speed to approximately 2,500 RPM. Release accelerator pedal. Okay. Test successful. Pressure what? I can't read that fast. Temperature in exhaust system too low. Exhaust temperature upstream of turbocharger too low. Okay, it's not happy with with our temperature. Increase engine speed until it requires temperatures are attained. Continue. Heat up phase cancelled by user. The test program is ended. Oh, come on. Anyway, it can do the regeneration as well. Okay. It's just me with my fingers doing things probably not correctly as intended. Please exit, return. No. We didn't mean to. So this is the scanner. You can get your software updates for 3 years free. It can work with it can come with additional accessories like this little camera that you connect and you can go to tricky places, and key programmer as well. That's a completely different device, not the one I showed you. It connects to USB port. So more information on their website, link in description. They might give you some discount code as well. See how it goes when I publish the video. So basically it's a normal scanner that can do pretty much anything you need to do. Shame I couldn't work out the my experience is not enough to work out the second box. Thank you for watching, link in description.